But it is what it was and what it do, y'all. So yo, Jackie from Hey Jackie Beauty, and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I hope everyone is having a wonderful holiday season. Today is Christmas, so Merry Christmas to those of you out there. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all the holidays. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time with both your family, biological and chosen. I hope it's a great season for you guys. I really do. For this video today, we are going to be talking about styling your hair. And so if you guys want to know more about this hair basic for today, then keep on watching. Also, I want to make sure to give everyone a chance to subscribe and join the beauty club. Love to have you guys be part of the fam here. So make sure you hit the bell button so you get notifications of when I upload a new video. Also, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm on all those platforms. Feel free to follow me, friend me, DM me, comment on something, and I'll make sure to respond to you guys. All right, let's get on with the video. Okay, so as I said before, this hair basic is going to be on styling. Now this in its format is going to be fairly simple, but it'll get a little bit more complex when talking about the different hairstyles and like specifics and what to use. Honestly, with styling, it basically comes down to what you like, whether you like more fluffy kind of free-flowing area type styles, or if you like more structure, a little bit more weight to your hair, and that'll determine like what products you will use. But let's just get on with this hair basic. So for styling, as I said before in the hair regimen video, styling, you typically want something that will moisturize or seal in the moisture in your hair, and then something that'll actually like help the style hold and last for a while. And so this goes for honestly both relaxed and natural hair. In my experience, what I found is that I typically would find something like that was moisturizing for my hair so that I wouldn't have to worry about like re-moisturizing it when I was relaxed, because in doing that and adding water, I would get frizz again and have to straighten it again. So typically I would want to find something that would moisturize it before I had to do all of the heat styling. And then of course the styler was like a heat protectant. And then now with natural hair, I look for something that lets my hair stay moisturized for as long as I want to wear the style for, and when my hair gets dry, I wash it out. And usually too, I kind of like reinforce the moisture with the styler too. And so in my opinion, I feel like two products, especially two products that like work really well for your hair, is all that you need to have a really bomb style, relaxed or natural. So here I have my notebook, so that's what I'm going to be looking down. And so in styling, you typically have a leave-in, and usually leave-ins come in the form of sprays, or they come in the form of creams or like hair lotions. And usually for these type of leave-ins, they are moisture focused. There are a few leave-ins that are protein focused, like the Afuji. I think it's the Reconstructor one. That one's protein focused. But typically the leave-ins that I see on the market either will have some kind of like humectant or something in it that's just meant to keep the moisture in the hair when you style it. And so for stylers, we have a wide variety of them. And now companies are getting creative and using different stylers for more than its like typical use. So I'm just going to try and be very generic with this, but know that there are products that kind of blur the lines with this. And so you have creams, you have butters, you have gels, which include the jellies, the gelée. Someone has a jello, but it's G-L-L-O. You have hairspray, which is similar in kind of the idea of it, like it's similar to gel, foam and mousse, and then heat protectants. Now, when I see creams and butters, I'm automatically thinking twist styles, whether it's flat twists, braid outs even, bantu knots, 2-strand, 3-strand, like all of them, creams and butters is like the main go-to that I see for everyone. And that's just because I feel like with creams and butters, it makes those styles like really pop and like look really nice. And also creams and butters take a second to kind of like dry. You can do the hooded dryer, I've done that before, but I tend to like my results of these kind of styles more when I have the creams and butters in my hair for a longer period of time in like the twisted state. And so I will like put in the flat twist and like leave the flat twist in for like a day or two, honestly like sometimes even 3 days. and then when I take it out, it lasts me a long time. It just looks very defined, it looks very nice, and it feels like my hair really like soaked up all of like that great stuff that's in the cream or in the butters. So to me, typically I find that butters are a little bit heavier than creams. Butters, I'm thinking like a product that has like shea butter, cocoa butter, like all those kinds of products, and those are heavier butters. Creams, I'm thinking it has like a good mixture of like some of the lighter oils as well as like some creamy components. They can both be the same amount of thickness. I'm just saying like typically that's what I find, that creams are a little bit lighter than butters, but they both do give really bomb results when it comes to twist outs. And so when I hear jello, when I hear one of those things, I am thinking of a wash and go or a wash and style. And a wash and go or a wash and style is when you wear your hair in this natural curl pattern. You can stretch it, you can, manipulate it a little bit, but typically like in its most basic form, a wash and go is just your hair showing off its natural pattern. And so gel's really good because it helps your hair be able to show off its natural curl pattern while also trying to help like reduce frizz. And so I really enjoy gels to do wash and goes, probably more than anything. If I want like a wash and go that'll last for a long time. I have used creams and butters to do wash and goes, but that typically is like a day or two because I just want something that's nice and soft and free flowing. Gels, depending on what gel you use, of course, typically they aren't as free flowing, or you have to do some work to get rid of the gel cast so that your hair can kind of move and do its own thing. For hairspray, I find hairsprays are really helpful if you have strained your hair or you're curling your hair, specifically like using like a heat tool to curl your hair. I find that sprays are very, very helpful because you can just spray it on your hair afterwards and it'll provide that hold that you want. So it's similar to me to a gel, but rather than putting it on like before you set the style, you're putting it on after. So foams and mousse. When I hear foam and mousse, I am thinking of the rod sets. So that's flexi rod, perm rods, those little spiral rods that they got out there. Even it's nice for like curl formers, even like blowouts and stuff. So the thing that's nice about foams is that they do provide a good amount of hold, but they also aren't too heavy. I mean, it's like majority of it's air, and so it's not heavy on the hair, and so it lets the hair be very like weightless. So even if you find like a good foam, those would be nice to do a weightless kind of like wash and go. Also too, what's nice about mousses and foams is that they do usually have a component to it that's like a heat protectant, so that if you are like gonna sit under a hooded dryer with these styles, that your hair is being protected by the foam or the mousse. Just make sure to always double check like the product to make sure that it has those properties in it, but typically from what I've seen, they usually do have like a heat protecting component. And last but not least, I have heat protectants here on this list, and that also includes the like silk treatments. I don't think it's called like a treatment, but the like bio silk and chi silk. So when it comes to heat protectants, in my opinion, I feel like you want to avoid the ones with water, or if you use one that does have water, you spray it in and put it in your hair like pretty far in advance before you get to like your flat iron and everything, because I feel like that's what causes like some of like the cakiness and everything that you can get on your flat irons. And so you just have to be careful and aware of that when using certain heat protectants. That's why there's like some brands of heat protectants that I just didn't like, because the water component just didn't really work well with my hair. And with heat protectants, this is the one instance in which I would recommend finding a product with silicones. And I only say that because, again, like silicones are an emollient, like we talked about before. They cover the hair, and they also like prevent damage because they're able to hold in the heat without like allowing it to get through and penetrate and hurt the hair strand. And so if you find a good heat protectant and it has silicone, I wouldn't be too worried about it. Just make sure afterwards that you use a shampoo to get all that out of your hair. And so basically, with styling your hair, you usually have two parts. You have your leave-in, which is usually to moisturize your hair, and then your styler, which is meant to hold your styles. And so you can use a cream or a butter for your twist outs. You can use a gel for your wash and goes. You can use a foam or a mousse for your rod sets, and you can use your heat protectants to protect your hair when you are flat ironing or curling your hair. And that's it for this video. I hope that this was very helpful for you guys. It was actually a lot of fun doing this, and this one's going to be a quick one, but do not fear, I will be going more in depth with different styles and kind of giving you guys some how-tos on how to do them and what I've learned over the last, oh wow, it'll be 5 years coming up in September. Yeah, 4 to 5 years of being natural, all the things that I've learned. I have so much more to learn, but I'm so excited to share what I do know with you guys. So let me know down below, what is your favorite kind of style that you like to do on your hair? And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will talk to you guys later. Much love. Bye.